Never let anybody see you sweat.
So I was born in New York City, and I lived there until I was 8 years old. I realized that I was a much better talker than I was a listener. I don't know what to say, I just don't like what you're saying.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I ended up going to law school at Georgetown, and I was a prosecutor for Janet Reno. I loved it because it was so raw. Were you cheating on her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All rise.
Our show will be a mixture of education, I think you're misreading the law a little bit, and entertainment. My main goal is justice and the law. That's been my legacy, and the legacy I hope to continue into the future with this show.
Courtney Sullivan claims she gave her boyfriend money to cover his mental health therapy, but he blew the cash on sexual services. Kevin Anderson says the spanking therapy was not sexual and helped him cope.
Okay, Ms. Sullivan, you are suing your former boyfriend, Mr. Anderson, for $1,500 that you gave him for mental therapy, but according to you, he used it for something else. Talk to me.
Yes, Your Honor. I am suing my ex-boyfriend for using the money I gave him on sexual services.
Okay.
Not true.
Let's rewind. What propelled you to give him money for mental health therapy to begin with?
Well, we'd been dating for 3 years, and you know, our relationship really started to take a turn, especially him getting laid off from his job. His mental state just went down the drain as he was looking for jobs. He felt hopeless, and he wasn't helping around as much, and I felt if he feels so overwhelmed and anxious and out of place that he go seek therapy to put the pieces back together.
And you provided the money for him to start doing that?
Yes.
Courtney explains that she gave Kevin the money with the intention of helping him cope with his mental health after losing his job. She emphasizes that the money was specifically meant for therapy appointments. However, Kevin's perspective seems to differ, as he claims he sought out an unconventional therapist. How should one react when the intentions of a gift or loan are misunderstood or misused? What do you think about Courtney's decision to pay for Kevin's therapy? Would you consider it a responsible act or an overstep? Share your thoughts in the comments.
How much money did you give him?
I gave him $1,500.
And you asked him to go to mental health therapy?
Yes.
All right.
That was specifically to pay for the appointment.
It just said therapy.
Okay, just a moment. And what did you say? He's arguing about what you said. What was it you said the money was for?
I said the therapy was for him to pay for his therapy appointments.
Okay.
The money.
Okay.
The $1,500.
Okay. And that was pursuant to a discussion about the state of his mental health.
Correct.
So he finds a mental health provider, but you don't like who he found because you don't consider it a mental health provider.
Correct.
All right, let me talk to you. When your girlfriend gives you the $1,500, what do you think it was for?
For therapy, and we agreed on
therapy?
that. She told me I had the choice of my own therapist, and in the beginning I did try local licensed therapists under my own insurance, and to no avail. I felt really uncomfortable. They weren't helping. They didn't listen to me. They weren't offering any advice that actually gave me some support. And so I was at my wit's end, and I was just searching for therapists on anywhere I could find, and I came across Dr. Dave, Spank-o-Therapy.
Kevin reveals that he initially tried to see licensed therapists, but felt they were unhelpful and didn't provide the support he needed. This led him to discover Span-Therapy Pie, which is marketed as a form of therapy for deep emotional release involving spanking and role-playing. Kevin asserts that this therapy helped him in ways traditional counseling did not. However, the question remains, can unconventional therapy truly be effective? Was Kevin's choice an honest pursuit of mental health support, or was he merely searching for a way to justify his actions? What's your take?
Spank-o-Therapy?
Yes. It's
okay.
called
What is
Spank-o-Therapy. I thought it was a joke at first. I looked into it.
You thought it was a joke, but you were intrigued.
I mean, I couldn't be. How could you not be when you see something like that?
Well, I might be intrigued. I may not call and make an appointment, but you called and made an appointment.
I looked into it, and there were testimonials on the site that were glowing, that people had been looking forever and now found nothing else. So I was in a rough place, honestly. I was really looking for anything at this point.
So what exactly is Spank-o-Therapy?
Spank-o-Therapy is connected to a deeper repression type of release therapy. And, you know, even within talking to him within the first 5 minutes, he saw past my anger, and he saw deep insecurities and things that I didn't even know were there. And to be honest, I saw myself in a whole new light that I had never seen. I was truly shocked myself.
The introduction of Spank-o-Therapy throws the case into a moral and legal gray area. Kevin insists that the therapy is not sexual, yet Courtney's reaction suggests otherwise. The judge and Courtney both seem to view this method with suspicion, especially as Kevin continues to defend it. Is it fair to dismiss Kevin's therapeutic choices entirely, or should there be more room for unconventional methods when traditional therapies fail? What would you have done in Courtney's position? Would you have accepted this choice or raised concerns earlier?
How many therapy sessions did you do with him before your girlfriend found out?
It was about a little over 2 months of this before.
And during those sessions, what would those sessions look like?
I mean, you know, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's spanking and other iterations with a lot of role playing.
When you role played, you would play what role?
Child, you know.
And then he would play what role?
Maybe a parent or a teacher or different relation. You know, we played
And he
her
claims
one
this
time.
is not sexual, Your Honor.
It was
He
not
claims
sexual.
This is not sexual.
It's not sexual.
Okay.
But this is
It's completely not
therapy-based.
sexual.
Is this the doctor
Yes, this
next
is,
to you?
Yes, this is my doctor.
Okay, first of all, could I please have you come forward?
Of course.
And can you tell me, are you an actual doctor?
I'm a doctor of Spank-o-Therapy. Yes, I am.
He is
I don't
not.
know what that means, and I don't need you to help me. Are you a medical doctor, sir, yes or no?
No, not
Do you
a
have
medical.
a PhD, sir, yes or no?
No.
Do you have any doctorate degree of any sort?
No.
All right, can I ask you, what is Spank-o-Therapy?
Let me say that I'm really proud of Kevin. He's come a long way.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I came to the realization that with this therapy that I accidentally sort of fell into, I could spend the rest of my life helping people.
Coming up on Justice for the People.
Kind of like my mantra is spank, spank, spank. So here's what I do.
And later,
I'm expecting this party to be over about 10. My girl will get home about 10, 10:30.
Why did you think the party would be over at 10?
I mean, what kind of old people have parties past 10 o'clock?
How old do you think he is, my friend? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
50.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Justice for the People with Judge Millian. We're back with the dispute between Courtney Sullivan and her ex-boyfriend Kevin Anderson over spanking therapy.
What happened was I was going through something similar to Kevin's, and I too had gone to different therapists. I had been on different medications for depression, and it didn't seem to be helping me turn the page. So what I did was someone had said, you know, have you ever tried this? And I was like, you mean BDSM? And I was like, no. And so I tried it.
The situation intensifies as Courtney discovers Kevin's therapy sessions through a text message notification. She's shocked and upset, feeling betrayed by Kevin's secrecy. This moment is pivotal because it underscores the lack of communication between the couple. Should Kevin have been more open about the therapy he chose, especially since Courtney was financially supporting him? How important is transparency in relationships, particularly when dealing with sensitive matters like mental health and therapy? Let us know what you think in the comments.
So someone asked you if you had ever tried that, and you said?
No. Sounds interesting.
Okay, so you have brought me a mannequin to give me an explanation of how it is that you do this. I would like you to step forward, please, and explain to me what goes on in the sessions in your office.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So, kind of like my mantra is spank, 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 rub, rub, rub. So, here's what I do.
Okay. How long do you keep that up for?
I suppose, the session can range up to an hour. And it's not spanking all the time. There's a lot of other interaction. And
When do you decide to stand up and spank and make them stand up and spank them?
generally, if I see something that seems to be locked and I see like them not being present, I'll say, spank time.
Okay, go ahead and please have your
Thank you.
place back there. So, Mr. Anderson, according to you, this worked wonders.
Yeah, I was able to see myself in a way I've never been able to see before. My relationship got better.
How though? Get me to understand how someone spanking you helps you to be better.
Being vulnerable in shame with someone allows you to move through it in a way that you probably can't, and I haven't found in any other way. My relationship got better. I have proof that she admitted, my ex-girlfriend admitted, Courtney, that she saw this specific therapy once I was doing this with Dr. Dave, that I was getting better. We started not fighting as much anymore. We started.
Well, of course we weren't fighting as much. You had someone on the side making you feel better.
It was not sexual.
Okay, but
it was therapy.
It certainly seems sexual to people listening. It had to occur to you that this would be something she might want to know if she's paying for it, because this is rather unconventional. And she's paying for it. So did it ever occur to you to be honest with her and tell her, listen, I'm thinking, I've been to one session, I like it, I think it's gonna help me, what do you think? Did it ever occur to you to talk to her about it?
She explicitly told me that she didn't need to be a part of my decision making.
Except for that this is different, right?
Yes.
All right,
and
how did you even find out about this?
One evening, he was using the restroom and he left his phone open and a notification popped up, Dr. Dave, Spank-o-Therapy reschedule. And I was baffled. I thought it was like a joke or a prank or something. So obviously when he came out, I asked him about his Spank-o-Therapist and he immediately turned bright red and avoided the conversation.
He wouldn't tell you how it...
Courtney's frustration peaks as she feels taken advantage of, especially given that Kevin didn't initially disclose the details of his therapy. The session's unorthodox nature, involving role-playing and spanking, complicates the matter further. Kevin argues that the therapy worked wonders for him, improving his relationship with Courtney. But the key issue here is whether Courtney's money was used as intended. Should Kevin be held accountable for misusing the funds, or was he entitled to pursue the therapy he felt was best for him? What's your opinion on how this situation could have been handled differently?
He didn't show you the way...
Nothing. No, nothing.
It's obviously
And
embarrassing.
at that point...
Why is it embarrassing?
Because it's weird. It's to a lot of people.
Right, which is
it's
why you
unknown.
probably should have said something to her if it was her money, because that probably wasn't something she would want to pay for, right?
I thought the results spoke for themselves.
I've never felt, Your Honor, and on all honesty, I've never felt so humiliated and disgusted and just taken advantage of in my entire life. He completely took advantage of my hard-working money. He was not working at all, and he wanted to go and have some fun to feel better.
I think you kind of did, because I think it's implicit in when she says you need to go to therapy, you need to go to counseling because you feel so bad about yourself and you're depressed, that you're going to use it for something other than this renegade thing done by someone who's not... I haven't finished my sentence. Done by someone who is licensed by no one. Essentially, there is a man spanking you and then rubbing you, then spanking you and then rubbing you. And I'm glad that helps you, but that is not what she gave you the money for. The first $500 of it you did actually spend on, so it's the remaining $1,000 that you ended up spending on Spank-o-Therapy.
Approximately.
And then since the money tree got cut off, you've had like one session that you paid for on your own, correct?
I have a new job
Insurance
now.
certainly isn't paying for this, is it?
I have a new job
Is
now.
insurance paying for it?
No, insurance is not paying for it.
I can't imagine. Did you try to get insurance to pay for it?
I did not try to get
Of course you
insurance to pay
didn't.
for it.
Why didn't you try to get insurance to pay for it?
Because he's not.
Because it's kind of renegade, right?
It's alternative.
All right, I'm ordering you to return $1,000 to Ms. Sullivan. Good luck to both of you.
Judge Millian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $1,000.
Well, now you can get spankings on your own dime.
I'm going to give you Dr. Dave's number. You could use some Spank-o-Therapy too.
Judge Milan's ruling in this case focuses on the misuse of funds, with Kevin being ordered to return $1,000 to Courtney. The unconventional therapy might have had positive effects on Kevin, but the financial mismanagement and lack of transparency were significant factors in the court's decision. This ruling highlights the importance of clear agreements and communication when handling financial matters, especially in relationships. Do you agree with the judge's decision? Was Courtney entitled to the full amount, or was Kevin justified in seeking therapy in his own way? What are your thoughts?
Coming up.
Did you report it stolen to the police?
Well, actually, when he called me, he was very upset, and I was shocked too, and he just started yelling at me and telling me, accusing me that I gave it away or did something with it.
This is Justice for the People with Judge Milian. Mason Harrison claims he let his neighbor borrow his grill for a party, but it was never returned. Josh Heller says the plaintiff told him to leave the grill on the patio, and he has no idea where it went after that.
Okay, Mr. Harrison, you are suing your neighbor, Mr. Heller, for $1,499 that you say he owes you for a grill that got stolen when he borrowed it from you.
Well, he had a birthday party for his girlfriend, and he said that he would basically return the grill after they're done using it.
All right, and what happens?
So I'm expecting this party to be over about 10. My grill would get home about 10:30.
Why did you think the party would be over at 10?
I mean, what kind of old people have parties past 10 o'clock?
How old do you think he is, my friend? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
50.
Wait, how old are you?
28.
You assume the party will end at 10. Go on.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to get some sleep, and it's loud over there, so I'm tossing and turning to about 12 a.m. And then I get this text at about 2:30 in the morning saying that I'm going to bring a grill over. Well, I was woken up out of sleep, and I just said, leave it on the patio, and I'll pick it up in the morning. His patio.
Okay, why wouldn't you just have him leave it on your patio? Is that where you normally keep your grill?
No, I do not. I keep it in my garage.
Okay, and then what happens?
Well, I show up at about 9 a.m. before work, and I go to the patio, and it's not there. So I assume maybe he put it on the side of the house. So I look around the side of the house. Then I'm thinking, well, maybe it's in his garage. And so I give him a call.
So he has his own garage?
Yes.
Why didn't you just tell him to put it in his garage?
It's 2:30 in the morning, Your Honor. I just said, put it on your patio.
So then what happens?
So I give him a call while he's at work and still frustrated, and he says, I'm shocked that it's not there.
Let me hear from you, Mr. Heller.
I asked to borrow his grill, and I asked him nicely the day that I needed to do this. I had asked, basically my girlfriend, I wanted to throw her a birthday party. I didn't know I was going to get 60 people saying, yeah, I'll be there.
Coming up.
Did you file a report with the police?
No, Your Honor, I just decided to take him to court and get my money back.
This is Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with the case of Mason Harrison, who brought his neighbor, Josh Heller, to court over a missing grill.
So it was a lot of people, so you needed a big grill, and he had a big grill, so you borrowed a big grill.
And I appreciated him for that.
Did you ever tell him what time the party would end?
We didn't really discuss that.
Okay, so at 2 in the morning when the party ends, you tell him.
Yeah,
but you were done grilling way before 2 in the morning, right?
Well, we were done, and I actually started cleaning it up when the party was kind of after midnight. I realized it was getting late, and I started cleaning the grill, getting it ready to go. So I went ahead and texted him saying, hey, you know what? I've got your grill done. I've cleaned it up. Let me bring it on back over to your house, so that way we can take care of it. And he was all like, well, I'm just tired. Just put it on your back deck, leave it there till morning, and I'll pick it up in the morning. I was kind of feeling a little funny about it, even though our neighborhood's a nice neighborhood and everything. But
yeah, well, most people keep their grill in the back, and but do you have a fence or no?
No, we don't have a fence.
And then you have a garage?
I do have a garage.
Would it have fit in the garage?
I would have had to move some things around.
Okay. And he didn't ask you to put it in the garage. He knows you have a garage.
No.
So you left it on the porch, and what did happen? We don't know. It got stolen?
I'm just amazed. I'm surprised. I left work. I don't recall seeing it out there at that time, but I just was assuming it was there. I didn't really pay attention.
Right. Did you report it stolen to the police?
Well, actually, when he called me, he was very upset, and I was shocked too, and he just started yelling at me and telling me, accusing me that I gave it away or did something with it. And so after we hung up, I came home after work that night, and I actually went around to a few of the neighbors to see if anybody had seen anything in the, in a truck come by, because it's actually a pretty big grill. So I didn't think it could be taken that easily. But no, actually, we didn't file a report.
Did you file a report with the police?
No, Your Honor, I just decided to take him to court and get my money back.
Judge Million's verdict when justice for the people returns. This is Justice for the People with Judge Million.
Tell me what he did wrong. That's the part I need from you.
He didn't bring it back. It's his
He
responsibility.
did bring it back. He offered to bring it back. You told him not to.
Offered is different than bringing it back. It didn't end up
When
in
you
my...
told him don't do that, just leave it on your patio, that's something he did wrong?
But it isn't his property. It's his still responsibility till it gets into my hands. We did not make the exchange just like we made the exchange when he first borrowed it.
No, because he wanted to comply and you stopped him from complying. That's why. He tried to do exactly what the agreement was, which was bring it to you when he was done clean. That's the only agreement you guys had. And so he calls you to bring it to you when he's done and clean. And then you say, nah, let's change the agreement. Now the agreement is leave it on your patio so I can get to it in the morning. He leaves it just where you told him to.
I wouldn't consider that an agreement. I just literally threw it in the morning.
I do. So verdict for the defendant.
Judge Million has ruled in favor of the defendant.
In today's case, we saw how a lack of communication, an unconventional approach to therapy, and differing expectations led to a legal dispute between Courtney Sullivan and Kevin Anderson. While Kevin may have felt the therapy was his best option, the money Courtney provided was not used as she intended. Ultimately, the court ruled in favor of Courtney, ordering Kevin to return $1,000 for the misused funds. This case reminds us of the critical importance of clear communication and mutual understanding. Especially when finances are involved, if you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.